This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
Death of a 4-year-old girl at the Chennai Sangamam takes a new twist. Post-mortem reports claim she died of a head injury. Opposition demands an immediate rollback on petrol prices. Jayalalitha says we will be forced to use bullock carts if the situation persists. Jallikattu claims only one unfortunate life this year following strict rules. Now, is this festival our state's culture or just plain cruelty?
அந்த விலங்கினங்களை அவங்க துன்பப்படுத்துறாங்கன்னு சொல்றது முடியாது. ஏன்னா அந்த விலங்கினத்தை அவங்க வளர்க்கறது அவங்களுடைய வீட்டு குழந்தைகளை விட ஈடுபாடோடு வளர்க்கறாங்க.
Because it's just cruelty to animals.
Kanam Pongal packs the city today. Traffic diversions and security in place to manage the thronging crowds.
Except the buses, the other vehicles have been restricted. Buses have been allowed to facilitate the people visiting the Marina Beach.
Our Ashwin and Chawla bolster India's spin attacks. Srishant and Rohit Sharma failed to make the cut with no reserve wicket-keeper in the squad.
We have selected probably the best combination that we've thought over.
Come on India, go for it!
Good evening, you're watching the Late Night News with me, Divya. Let's bring you the news making national headlines. Prime Minister and the President discuss price rise but make no indication of a cabinet reshuffle. After Adarsh, will Lavasa be next? The Environment Ministry will give the Bombay High Court its decision on whether norms were violated. After Asim Anand's reported confession, the court admits the bail plea of 9 accused in the Malgaon case. Kerala High Court asks the state to explain what led to the Sabrimala stampede that claimed 102 lives. Well, for a family that was enjoying the Chennai Sangamam last night, it turned out to be a heart-wrenching tragedy. It became the last day that they would see their little girl, and worse is the twist that the death has taken. This 4-year-old girl who was watching their celebrations last night died, and media reports say she died after she sustained burn injuries caused by firecrackers at that event. But the post-mortem report says it's the death due to head injury. Local DMK men are trying to cover up the fatal incident. They are picketing in front of the victim's house. Whether the head injury was due to the crackers last night now is a million-dollar question. And if the child was not injured due to the fireworks at the Chennai Sangamam yesterday, why then are the men from the ruling party picketing in front of the victim's house? Salim has the details.
But however, the police have confirmed that the post-mortem report says that death is due to head injury. Now, as you rightly pointed out, if it is due to head injury, then how did the girl receive injury on her head? Whether it is due to the fireworks that happened last night or it is because of any other cause. Secondly, several questions remains unanswered. See, if the girl didn't receive any head injury, then why should the DMK men picket in front of the victim's house, convincing the journalist not to report on this case, as well as negotiating with the victim's family member who are very clearly gripped by fear. They fear the fear of being assaulted if they come out with the truth.
Moving on, the skyrocketing petrol prices is now competing with onions and tomatoes. AIADMK Chief Jayalalitha is resounding the voices of the opposition across the country, demanding the centre to immediately go back on the hiked prices. Jayalalitha charged that the ruling government at the centre has allowed petrol price hike of 15 rupees per litre in 9 installments, and added that if the situation persisted, the Aam Aadmi will be forced to use CA-roll bullock carts. Jayalalitha also condemned the Manmohan Singh-led government for not coming out with the details of the black money stashed away in overseas banks by Indians, and referred to recent reports where the German government disclosed details of many Indians having deposited their black money in the nation. Also speaking on the 94th birth anniversary of M.G. Ramachandran, today Jayalalitha was confident of capturing power in the upcoming assembly elections.
1,80,000 கோடி ரூபாய் அளவுக்கு இழப்பை ஏற்படுத்தி இருக்கிறார். உலக மகா ஊழலை நிகழ்த்தி இருக்கிறார். தமிழக மக்கள், நாட்டு மக்கள் சுரண்டப்படுகிறார்கள். கிரானைட் கொள்ளை, மணல் கொள்ளை போன்றவை தினம் தினம் நடைபெறுகின்றன. பட்ட பகலில் கொலைகள், கொள்ளைகள் நடைபெறுகின்றன. பெண்களுக்கு பாதுகாப்பில்லை. மக்களின் உயிருக்கும் உடமைக்கும் பாதுகாப்பில்லை. ஆகவே மீண்டும் இந்த தீய சக்தியிடமிருந்து தமிழ்நாட்டை மீட்டெடுத்து தூய சக்தியான புரட்சி தலைவர் என்கிறாரின் ஆட்சி அமைக்க வேண்டியது நம்முடைய கடமையாகும். அடுத்த சில மாதங்களில் சட்டமன்ற பொது தேர்தல் நடைபெறும் போது கருணாநிதியின் போவது நிச்சயம், நம்முடைய கழக ஆட்சி வருவது நிச்சயம்.
And towing the line with Amma is MDMK chief Vaiko. He has also condemned the fuel price hike, calling it an irresponsible act by the state and central governments. Vaiko added that this was unjustified and the hike came at a time when the vegetable prices have already skyrocketed. He pointed out that the price of petrol has gone up by 11 rupees in the last 6 months. Well, the city is packed. There's hardly any space to breathe. Today being Kanum Pongal, crowds from all over thronged our beaches, and hence a lot of traffic diversions and security had to be put in place. Let's listen to what the Additional Commissioner of Crime had to say about the arrangements in the city today.
It's Chennai's Marina, and hundreds of thousands of people have thronged Chennai's Marina Beach to celebrate Kanam Pongal, and there are also some traffic diversion in place. We are now joined by Mr. Sanjay Arora, the Additional Commissioner for Crime and Headquarters. So, thank you for joining us. Tell us about the traffic arrangements that is in place.
The traffic arrangement on the beach road have been made in stages. Initially, we restricted the commercial vehicles. After that, we have restricted the other vehicles except the buses. The other vehicles have been restricted. Buses have been allowed to facilitate the people visiting the Marina Beach. And now, as the time would be elapsing, the returning crowd is increasing. We will be further in stages normalizing the traffic on the beach road.
There should also be some pickpockets, some chain snatchers in this area, sir. So, as a top cop, what measures have you taken to control these criminals?
Whenever there is a large gathering of people, we have a few challenges. One is the children who get lost, who get the police make elaborate arrangement in retrieving the children and making them calling their parents on the public address system. The second challenge is the prevention of crime, for which a large number of police personnel and civvies are deployed, along with the various kinds of photographs, so that the criminals moving in the crowd can be identified.
Thank you for joining us, sir. So, elaborate security arrangements have been made at the Chennai Marina Beach and all across the city.
Let's now take a look at whether buying gold or silver was a good idea for today. Ahead on the bulletin, is this really India's best squad to carry the burden of India's hopes more when we come back?